Yes, students, we have already read the first account of the chapter Low Spring Stories of Stolen Childhood. In our first account, we read about the story of a boy named Sahib. And the name of the story is Sometimes I Find a Rupee in the Garbage. In this, the writer Annie Jung, she meets ragpicker Sahib who belongs to a refugee family from Bangladesh. When she meets him, she questions him about his vocation of ragpicking. She wants to know why he does ragpicking and also advises him to go to school. Sahib complains of lack of opportunities and absence of any school in his neighborhood. This shows that Sahib wants to go to school, but there is no school in his neighborhood. That is the reason he has to do rag picking. After that, the narrator, she promises him to open a school, and after that she feels embarrassed at making a promise that she can't fulfill. After that, we read that Sahib's full name is Sahib-e-Alam, which means Lord of the Universe. On the contrary, he is a poor rag picker, so his name is full of irony. The rag picker's boys, they remain barefoot, and when a writer asks them why they remain barefoot, she gets an explanation that it is not lack of money but tradition to stay barefoot. Actually, she knows it very well that it is just an excuse to hide a perpetual state of poverty. After that, Annie Jung narrates a story about a man from Udupi village. She says that the son of the old priest, he did not have a pair of shoes or chappals. So every day, whenever he visited the temple, he prayed the goddess to have a pair of shoes. Now, after 30 years, when she again visited the same village, she found that the young boy dressed in a grey uniform, wearing socks and shoes, and he had a school bag also. This shows that the son of the new priest was having socks, shoes, and he was also going to school. And she remembered the prayer, another boy. Another boy means the boy of the old priest. He had made to the goddess when he had finally got a pair of shoes. With the help of this story, the narrator wants to tell that that a few boys like the son of the new priest now having something to wear, but still there are so many boys like the rag pickers in her neighborhood who remain shoeless. After that, she tells that her contact with these rag pickers leads her to Simapuri. Simapuri is a place on the periphery of Delhi, and a writer says that though it is situated in the periphery of Delhi, yet miles away from it metaphorically. Metaphorically means symbolically, which means that the living standard of the people who live in Delhi and the people who live in Simapuri is totally different. The people who live in Simapuri, they are very poor. They are poor rag pickers who survive on rag picking only. She says that about 10,000 rag pickers live in miserable condition. They live in structures of mud with roofs of tin and tarpaulin and devoid of sewage, drainage, and running water. Further, she says that for more than 30 years they lived there in Simapuri without an identity, without permissions, but they have ration cards. Now the question arises that how they got these ration cards. Actually, these ration cards are provided by the politicians only to increase their vote bank. And with the help of these ration cards, these poor people get food or grain. And food is more important for survival than an identity. Garbage is only means of survival for them, as they don't have any other means of survival, means of livelihood. They live in transit homes. Wherever they find food, they pitch their tents there and start living. Now, writer says that garbage has different meaning from what it means to their parents. Means it seems that for children, garbage has a different meaning from what it means to their parents. For children, it is wrapped in wonder. Means garbage excites him. Him means Sahib and the student, sorry, the children like Sahib. So for children, garbage is wrapped in wonder. But for elders, garbage is the only means of survival. After that, writer tells us that Sahib likes tennis and he feels content to watch the two young men playing tennis in the neighborhood club, and he says that sometimes the gatekeeper lets him use the swing. Now Sahib is wearing tennis shoes and he is content to wear these shoes though there is a hole in one of them, and these are the discarded shoes of some rich boy. But having a pair of shoes is like a dream come true for Sahib. After that, her next meeting with Sahib tells us that now Sahib is working at a tea stall, but he is not happy at all. And why he is not happy? Because earlier when he was a rag picker, he was his own master, but now he has to work according to the orders of the tea stall owner. So in this way, we find that Sahib, he lives in a very miserable condition. He enjoys his life as a rag picker, but when he starts working at a tea stall, he doesn't like that.